video interview podcasts. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. This is one where I'm going to just take a little bit of time to go over kind of what I experienced over the last couple months putting together a new process for doing video interview podcasts. So up until now, this show has been me and my phone talking, and that's about it. Every once in a while I'll take you on the road. Every once in a while I'll have my business partner or my children and so forth pop in here, but for the most part it's me and it's you, and that's it. What ended up happening is I have two other podcasts currently. One is called Grants Pass VIP, which is a local-based podcast. It's all around Grants Pass, Oregon, and Josephine County, and it's an interview podcast, but it's completely by voice. Very easy to edit, very simple. If anything goes wrong, we could usually fix it. We can usually make things sound pretty good. So, done that for a little while now. You can go check those out at grantspassvip.com. We've had a lot of great fun with that show. The show before that I started was Off the Grid Biz Podcast, which interviews industry people within the self-reliance niche. So businesses and organizations that help people to become more self-reliant in some way, either through their products or services. And so that has been a whole lot of fun too. Same type of deal. It's an audio podcast. Very easy to edit, very easy to get somebody either on the phone or over Zoom to be able to do that. Now, with video, it's a whole different thing. It's a little more difficult to edit. And so it's kind of a one shot and you're done type of deal. Kind of like what we're doing tonight. I mean, most of these that you see are completely unedited. I mean, I'll put a little title over the front, and that's about it. That's pretty much what we do for the dailies. And so what we decided to do was take the whole concept of the dailies, which are each under 10 minutes, and what if we took a video podcast, a full-length one, and then split it up. And so we had this last interview with Bob Regnerus over the last handful of nights, which was recorded over a very short period of time, but took an entire week of content. So normally when I'm doing these on a nightly basis, wasn't doing them for the past week, so I was able to leave town, and well, I'm always able to leave town, but I was specifically able to leave town to go see a wedding for my cousin, and got to see family and everybody else, and be able to do it without having to worry about jumping into my car or something to record so that I don't wake people up, because I tend to do these late at night. So this is one of those examples of an episode where I kind of give you a little bit of behind the scenes, and it all came from this book, Show Your Work, one of my favorites, Austin Kleon. It's a short book, lots of pictures, lots of diagrams and stuff. Great one. You want to go out and check out this book, Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. And the whole concept is 10 ways to share your creativity and get discovered. So all I do is I talk about what I do and how I go about doing it here on a daily basis. So if you're interested in this, be sure and go to brianjpombo.com, sign up for an email, and you'll get, in fact, we just recently fixed it. We were having some issues with that too. There's a little behind the scenes there. But we send out an email every day with updates on the website. It's usually just one video, one audio to either watch or listen to, and you can go check that out, brianjpombo.com. And if you want to check out all the interviews that we're going to be doing, we just put out the one so far. It's spread out over a week, but the Bob Regnerus interview, you can see the full thing at bjpchats.com. And video interviews are fun. They're different. It's something I'm not used to doing, but it was easy because having used Zoom, I've been using Zoom for years now, having used it almost exclusively during COVID-19 pandemic, got pretty darn good at it. And the best thing is everyone else has too. So it's made it easy to get people onto a video interview and be able to do a pretty decent job. we've had 2 interviews so far. The next one's coming up soon. I'm going to have more video interviews as we go along. Oh, I didn't get to that. So we've done the audio interviews through the other podcasts, but having the video interview, the reason why we started doing that is because I have this video chat show anyways. So we figured, why not just bring everybody that doesn't fit into either Off the Grid Biz or Grants Pass VIP, have them on this show. Or if they don't fit anything else, we can have them on this show if they do fit those, but we want to explore a different angle of what they're about. So that's what we're going to be doing. You're going to be seeing more of those interview style. I'd love to see what you think about them. I'm going to try and make them a little more obvious because I had the intro on so many of them. I didn't have a good title card for a lot of those. So because not every format allows me to show that. So it's one thing or another. Those of you who are listening to this, you got to hear the audio version of it anyways, but you can find the video version over at bjpchats.com, and we're going to keep that going. It's just a special page at brianjpombo.com that is going to include all of the video interviews. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over on this today, but wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a background and see if you can see what I'm doing with it. Maybe you can see whether it'd be something you'd be interested in doing. If you'd like to talk to me about how you can be able to introduce this into your business, the first step I'm going to recommend you do before you ever call me, or you're welcome to watch and listen to more of the podcast. That's definitely a way to get to know me better. But also check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. I got a free way for you to get a copy of it at amazonproofbook.com. amazonproofbook.com. I'm going to be back here tomorrow night. We're going to be doing more of these nightly ones. So I'm happy to be back in the saddle again. You have a great night. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.